Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, that is Astro Talk with Mansha. As promised, I am going to start with the relationship series. I know that one of the major area that astrologers cover, and in fact most of the people that go, those who go to the astrologers, they go for relationship, whether they are entering into new relationship or they are getting married, or even if they are getting separated from each other, they go to the astrologers. They want to know what's there in the future, what's there in their charts, what's there in the what's there, the potential of having a relationship. So I'm going to start this series, and the series I'm going to cover denial of marriage in a horoscope. Like, what are the possible factors which lead to complete denial of marriage in a chart? You must have seen the horoscope of many people who they remain, for one reason or the other, their relationships are never, materialize into marriage. So, what are those factors in which there is complete denial? There is an indication from the universe that you shouldn't get married in this lifetime. I'm also going to cover later on in the coming videos that best compatible charts, whether there exists something as best compatibility or not. Third, I'm going to talk about that what are the factors, what are the mahadashas which can lead to separation, which can lead to divorce. So let's talk about the first of all. As I said, let's talk about the denial, complete denial of relationship, or complete denial of a fruitful relationship in a horoscope. So whenever, we understand that, there is a chart in front of you in which there is a Pap Kartari Yoga in the seventh house. That is, there is a malefic planet in the sixth house, and there is a malefic planet in the eighth house. Now, sixth house and eighth house are the adjacent houses to the seventh house, and that's why there is this Pap Kartari Yoga forming in this horoscope. Whenever the planet ruling the seventh house also sits in this Pap Kartari Yoga, then there is this complete indication from the universe that you should not get married at all. You can get into relationships during the Venus Mahadasha or Venus Antardasha, in case you're going through a Venus Mahadasha, or in case even if you go through a Antardasha of Venus or Jupiter for that matter, because both are relationship oriented planets. So there is a possibility that you can meet potential partners, but it is always good to say no to forming relationship, no to forming attachments, because ultimately, because of this Pap Kartari Yoga in the seventh house, and most importantly, since the seventh lord is also sitting in the Pap Kartari Yoga between the two malefics, the entire auspiciousness of the seventh house has been destroyed. It is an indication from the universe that you should actually focus on other areas of life. It is an indication from the universe that there are many other areas of life, like you have a planet in the sixth house, also you have a planet in the eighth house, probably you have got planets in 11th house, 10th house. Deal with those areas of life. Don't deal with the area, seventh house area of life, or at least if you are dealing, don't get emotionally attached a lot with that particular part of your life, because in case you will get attached, because you have got complete free will to get attached to the seventh house area, but in case you will get attached, what will happen that ultimately you're gonna get disappointed in life, and when the relationship will not materialize as per your expectations, then you can get into serious trouble. Like, people face a lot of issues, people get into litigations because of the relationship. We are seeing that so many divorce rates are increasing in the country. People are getting depressed because of relationship. Most of the women, in fact, in our country are depressed because of relationship, because of spoiled relationship. Because agree or not agree, even if we will live in 2050 or 60 for that matter, this will remain a universal truth that women get more emotionally involved in a relationship, particularly if the feminine quality or a feminine behavior of a relation of a woman is active. A woman, she looks for a security in a relationship. Whenever she gets into a relationship, more than love, more than romance, more than sex, she looks for security, whether this man can provide for my family, whether this man can become the man of my life, of my home, whether this man can become the father of my children. This is the most important aspect of any woman who is into a serious relationship. I'm not talking about the infatuation state. I'm not talking about the fling state. I'm not talking about you know, the initial phases of love. I'm just talking about the serious relationship. So in case, since women always look for security, whenever they want to get into a serious relationship with a man, if they are looking for marriage, in case your marriage is not materializing, in case, those relationships are getting frustrated, those relationships are, you know, you guys are separating apart because of one factor or the other, then please check your seventh house, or at least check the position of the seventh lord. You'll see that the seventh lord must be between the malefics, or the seventh house is between the malefics. And if the seventh lord is sitting in the seventh house and is hemmed by the malefics, then it's a complete indication from the universe that you are not meant for relationship. And in case, for the sake of having a family, you get into a relationship, even if, just for the sake of family, because of the society, we get married because of our parents, we get married. Sometimes we also get married because of societal factors, because marriage is a social phenomenon. So even then, even after getting married, my recommendation in such charts, particularly, those who have malefics in the both sides of the seventh house, that is, the seventh house is in Papkartra Yoga, or the seventh lord is in the Papkartra Yoga, my recommendation would be to have least attachment, least expectation. Sometimes what happens is that, having less attachment is not possible for us, because we are humans and we are not machines, and it's not possible for us. But what is possible, at least what is possible, is having least expectations. That is possible, because because of whatever reason you are coming with this prarabdh, you are coming with this problematic seventh house. The seventh house area is a gray chapter of your life. You have to accept it. So focus on the other areas. Focus on yourself. Focus on the first house. focus on the 10th house. Maybe the 10th house is not in Pap Kartra Yoga, because that cannot be a possibility that each house of your chart is in the Pap Kartra Yoga. ये तो नहीं हो सकता है ना कि सारा हाउस ही आपका पाप कर्तरी योगा के बीच में है. That cannot be a possibility. So concentrate on the first house, concentrate on yourself, concentrate on the second house, on your family, on your wealth, on your speech. Third house, self efforts. Fourth house, on your home. 10th house, your career. Fifth house, your creativity, your house of your important house of happiness. Or 11th house, your house of networking. Concentrate on that. There are so many people, who are not married. So I'm just summing up, this video, in which, we have understood that whenever the seventh lord is also in the Pap Kartari Yoga, or the seventh house is in Pap Kartari Yoga, or the seventh lord is sitting in the seventh house and is hemmed by the malefics from both the sides, sixth house and eighth house. The malefics are sitting and they are hemming the seventh house. Then there's a complete indication from the universe that you should not get married. And even if you're getting married for the sake of society, for the sake of family, for the sake of whatever reason, don't expect a lot from that relationship. So I hope this video made some sense to you. If you have any queries regarding relationship, regarding marriage, regarding your chart, whether there is, there is a possibility of marriage, or how the seventh house looks like, you can reach out to me. You can share your comments in the comment section. I'll be waiting for your comments. Thank you so much for watching. Hare Krishna.